Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
You better get ready for the Fart Carnival. It's a Fart Carnival. It's a Fart Carnival.
Oh.
Do you see it?
How much time on the shot
Yeah.
clock?
Cool.
Yes.
You're all set.
Okay.
You're on the air with Fart Carnival.
Fart Carnival.
Hi.
So I was watching that old Winnie the Pooh from the 50s. It may have even been the 40s
With
or whatever.
the chapters.
The chapters, and even Tigger climbs down from the tree by going on the
Yeah.
words. It's
I've watched that so many
Brilliant.
times when I was younger. That was my shit.
well. Also, what I want to, and this is easily looked up, but why would I Google when I have a friend?
Right.
Why does he drink booze, or what I assume
What?
is booze, because it has XXX on the bottles?
I think it's honey.
Oh, is it? Wait, is it that kind of
Pooh?
hallucinogenic honey?
I don't think it has anything to do with
When I was a kid, I thought
hallucinogens.
No, of course it's hallucinogens.
I don't think he's getting
Heffalumps and
fucked up.
woozles are all neon,
yeah.
trippy, they're scary. They kind of change amorphous shape.
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff.
he takes something and then he goes to sleep and I think it's
It's a
him just going
completely
into a dream.
hallucinogenic scene.
Yeah.
It's a bad trip, but I think they frame it. Maybe it is honey. Now that you say that, maybe it's that whatever that honey is that you take and you start seeing shit.
Maybe. I legitimately, I've watched this so many times. I think it's just him having a nightmare. I don't think there's anything to do with it. I think the writers were probably like, ooh,
Right.
drugs. But it's,
Ooh, drug.
I don't think it
it's
has
so funny
anything to
when
do
they
with it.
tried to slickly, and now through the filter we currently have, we're like,
Yeah.
you guys were just
Yeah,
spinning off
you
the
go.
planet in that writer's room.
Dumbo, however, had him drinking and then, or was that Pinocchio?
Pinocchio was the island of bad boys where if you drank alcohol, you turned into a donkey, which I think was just an illustration for Little St. James.
Oh, yeah?
That was Epstein's island where you took part and
Yeah.
then you turned into an ass.
Yeah, a bunch of people being like, hee-haw,
Yeah, and
hee-haw.
those are the noises coming from the rooms.
How was your New Year's, bro?
Happy New Year, everybody.
How was your New
From
Year's?
Fart Carnival, officially, our first recording session. I know we've had
Well,
an
there will
episode
be an
come out.
episode, yes.
It
but
came out today,
Oh,
so we hope you enjoyed.
we released it.
Yeah, that's right. We did a good job. It was when you were talking about your foray into directing promo material. at
What do you
camp,
mean?
When you were hired by the camp.
Oh, right. That's a good episode.
It's a great episode. It's a great story. It's very funny because it's a complete grift.
Yeah.
you really got a free summer of camp out of them.
right.
And
I
you
mean,
delivered
I didn't
nothing.
want to do that. Not to rehash. I didn't want to go to this fucking camp. I wanted to sleep in, but I,
but they
needed
just
a job.
had to have offered you thousands of dollars just to do this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I scammed them.
Yeah. Well, this being the first episode, first official greeting of us in 2026. This is also, you see it all over every social media, but this was a specifically long break for parents.
Too long, I think.
Well, because it's very rare that Christmas lands on a Thursday and New Year's lands on a Thursday, so you automatically you stop on Tuesday. Then you have Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve,
Right.
And then you have all the way through the week. Because what are you going to come back on the 2nd?
Right.
No, you take that Friday, and then the whole thing, and then it's 4 more
Yeah,
days.
Yeah. I felt that break because I was like, okay, slow down for the season with my, doing good in life. Let me eat a little shitty, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, a part of me was like, all right, let's get cooking with starting the new year because I'm really being a piece of shit right now.
Not only that, but I bet in your position, because, potentially for the first time, and I'm still waiting on it, so this isn't coming with judgment, but for the first time, you have real momentum, career momentum. There's some steam behind you. It feels good.
Maybe.
And I think that, or I'm putting myself in your position because a boy can only dream.
Yeah.
But you must feel like, all right, let's
Right.
get this year going
Right.
so people don't.
I think the break hurt me, to be honest. I think I had good momentum.
People had time
and then
to think.
everyone was like, you know what? Never mind.
You know
yeah,
who we
you
almost
go,
respected this
Yeah,
year?
he was so close. Yeah, and the year has started off, for me personally, I definitely had neurovirus. Noro.
Okay. Neuro is a different thing, which I think
Your
you've
brain.
had for years.
So I definitely had norovirus,
Uh-huh.
and now I'm getting over, as you can hear,
Mhm.
I'm getting over a cold.
Yeah.
It literally went neurovirus, norovirus. I had one day, and that was New Year's Eve, of, okay, we're good.
Oh,
We're good.
Nice. You
And then
came out of
after
it.
New Year's Eve, the day after, I was like,
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, the good thing about Brendan is he's really thoughtful in a grand scale, because earlier, and by thoughtful, I don't mean he acts upon his good thoughts. I just mean he thinks them and then ignores them for the betterment of himself.
Yes.
Because earlier we talked on the phone, and I had a feeling, I was like, you know who I haven't talked to in a couple days, and who usually withdraws around this time of year due to personal or interpersonal fighting, is my friend Brendan T. Sagalow.
Yes.
So
yes.
let me call him. I have something to hilariously of, a commonality that we can complain about together, and who doesn't love that?
I love it.
Just a fun little popsicle for two ants to jump on and eat. And we started talking about it, and I'm just not getting the feedback that I usually get from Brendan. The
I'll tell you
enthusiasm
what.
isn't there.
I'll tell you what I'm doing on my end.
Okay, let's hear it.
I'm coughing and sniffling, and I know that we have to do the podcast today. I don't want to not do it. I feel good. I'm just getting it. It's all kind of right here. I'm getting it out. I've also been, talking a lot, so my throat is like, I'm on stage being like, who is this? Like it's fucking insane. It's like what it is right now. And so while I'm on the phone, I'm coughing and I'm
muting?
I'm muting and going, click. You don't say.
What, are you promoting dates on a radio show? That's fucking nuts. I've never had a friend.
I don't know. I didn't want you to be like, what the hell is wrong with you?
Number one, it's great that
I'm
by
such
the time
a crazy person.
you are a little bit of a crazy person, because it would have been nice to know that I was coming into a hot zone.
Right.
The birthplace of HIV. But
Right.
I still wouldn't have canceled, because we got to do this.
Yeah.
We have to do it. The contract is signed in blood.
I guess
we
I
have to
should have
deliver a
really
weekly
just
episode.
matured and just told you, I'm like, oh, by the way, I'm a little whatever, but we're good.
I know that you have, a child, two children.
I have
one
two
of which
children.
more susceptible than the other. So, I'm getting over neurovirus, but don't worry, it's not a brain thing.
Neurovirus has nothing to do with this. I'm over norovirus.
Yeah, that was years ago.
It's gone. It's gone. I
Did you
actually
shed pounds when you had noro?
Yes.
Because
yes, and it got me on a good.
That's like a pre-prom dream come true.
I
You
know.
just bazooka shit.
I know.
For 3 days.
I was down, the most I've ever been down because of that.
And because of that,
I had
you felt that you
dominoes
had some
and-
slack, which I'm not, again. it's
No,
not
I
fair.
don't-
I know, but I see you getting upset at yourself or upset at me.
No,
for
I'll
pointing
tell you
it
what
out,
just
and I want
happened.
you to know I'm Team Brendan Sagalow.
Totally. I'll tell you what just happened. I had a little snot or something right here, and I was like, fuck, man. I was like, shit, I don't want to be blowing my nose on this stuff.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, is it that bad? Get a tissue.
I just got to get it out.
Yeah, go ahead.
I got to get it out.
I would rather.
Hold on. Go to a
a single of me.
Go to a single of Mike.
Yeah, there we go. And I'm sorry for wearing glasses, because I didn't realize how much of the studio is just reflected in my eyes. But
I know.
I
You
gotta
look
tell
like Costanza in Seinfeld.
Yeah,
you could
oh,
always
man,
see the
that's
lights.
true.
You could always see the lights in his. Oh, thanks.
Nice, thanks,
thanks,
Natalie.
Nat.
Crawl. But also, yeah, I mean, I'm post holiday though, dude, because in the same way, last night was my final. Okay, tomorrow's Monday, so I can officially start over.
Yeah,
I had
gotta
a
get a
couple of
salad.
those. I had a couple of all right, buddy, you've been 4 days in a row. You're just eating like you're going to the chair. Relax.
Yeah.
Pump the brakes, and then I'd have a day and a half of good. And I'm like, but it's vacation.
I
so
know.
I'd eat a bag and a half of Sour Patch Kids, and then last night I ate all of Crew's candy, all of it, his Christmas candy.
Yeah.
And so I left to go buy replacement, and then I bought ice cream and Oreos and finished both.
Yeah, but you know what? You don't gain as much as you think. You're like, I must have just put on 15 pounds. And then you get on the scale and you're like, oh, I went up a pound.
No, I went
I'm
up 10. I went up 10.
Over the whole
Over the
holidays?
whole holiday. I'm kind of like Lewis. in the sense that my body, it's Irish, so
Yeah.
like it holds on to carbs and booze and
Yeah.
sugar like it's imperative to live.
Yeah.
But it also, I'm lucky in the sense that all I then have to do is like not eat past 8 p.m. and maybe don't eat
Right.
before 10 a.m. for like 3 days, and I'm fine.
Oh, before 10 a.m. Interesting. Yeah, I just got to get a salad or something because I've just been eating like shit. And like,
Yeah.
because I'm also, I'm sick and I'm
What do you
getting
do for yourself
over
when
it
you're
and-
sick? You order burger? Like you don't order like you don't get a ginger shot or you don't.
The thought of having no, okay, so this is my recipe when I'm sick. Not food wise. I have Dayquil and NyQuil and Advil.
Mhm.
I have Vicks Vapos for under my nose.
Right.
I have chapstick for my fucking lips. I have tissues. What are you looking for?
I have a menthol thing that I got from a Thai.
Oh yeah, and you just go.
restaurant. That it doesn't even that. You just open it and
Oh.
you just take a hit. It's almost like smelling salts.
Oh,
it's
that's
so
awesome.
good, dude.
And I drink emergency
Mm-hmm.
more. I'm drinking water more.
But so
And-
can I? And this is, I actually think the more I like audit my own childhood, I think my mom might have been like a quasi anti-vaxxer.
Okay.
And I think I'm on her side because
Okay.
and not to say I'm unvaccinated, but like I didn't get Nicole. If she like had a cough as a kid, she was on antibiotics.
Oh, sure.
Like within 10 minutes, they're like, zap that out of your system. You're done. You're good.
Yeah.
You'll never have to worry about it again. Meanwhile, her body is like an HIV level of ability to protect itself. But me, every sickness, everything, like my mom never put me on medicine,
I
never
know.
put me on, like, the only thing she did was like a Vicks vapor rub, but like
On the
Dayquil,
chest.
NyQuil, Tylenol, none of that shit. Like it was always just like, like mix roots in a bowl and like blow blow it in
yeah.
my face. Or
Oh yeah,
whatever.
I'm also spraying chloroseptic in my mouth. So like I have chloroseptic spray and I go just in case.
So you're doing
this
the
shit
opposite
hurts.
of what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You're
Well,
a pharmacy.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like I just put as many drugs into me and I'm like figure this out.
Did you ever go
fix
in those
this.
stores though when you were a kid, like those health food stores? They always smelled the exact same, which was almost like 12 grain chips. Like they
Yeah,
had
those vitamin
blue
shops.
chips were always
Ugh.
and then they smelled like just so many things
Ugh.
mixed together, and
Yeah.
you're like, I don't know if I like this or hate this.
Oh
But
god, I hated it.
It always, I like it because it always reminds me of my mom because she is, I think, part witch.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I think I think all Irish people could have that. You know, the Kurt Metzger used to have that way of describing what happens to Irish people's heads. He's like, you're either a big baby or a spooky witch.
That's great.
It's just a perfect way to
Yeah,
say
my
it.
mom used to take she still takes vitamins all the time, but we'd go into the store and it just smelled like dog shit. It would smell like this vitamin weird
Yeah.
processed medical bullshit.
It's so funny.
It was
what
all
ha-
white.
Yeah, that's a generational thing too. Because my mom, interestingly enough, and never really like filled me in on any details, but just told me that it was an important trip. But she drove from Jersey to California to live there, like
Whoa.
in her 20s, right after college. Just
My mom
lived
did that
out-
too.
Yeah, just hippie as fuck, long
Yeah.
hair, driving a Datsun. I'm sure smoking joints,
Yeah.
listening to music, the whole thing. And I'm like, let me get to know that.
Yeah.
Who's that person?
No, I get it. Ow. I get it. I fucking hit this. I get it. Because I'm like, I wouldn't, I don't, not that I'm not proud of the crazy era or whatever,
Uh-huh.
you know what I mean? I'm just like, it doesn't, like, who wants to talk about that anymore?
It's not. Hold on. What? We have a podcast.
No,
where
no,
You
I'm-
really do that. You told a fucking 80-minute story about your time in camp.
I mean,
last week.
not on a podcast. I mean,
Right.
2 people.
To your parents. You don't want to know. So this is just actually a complete difference in who we are and maybe people in general.
Okay.
Is like I am so mystified by my parents. I don't know who the fuck they are.
Yeah,
I-
me
I-
neither.
I
I,
just
don't even
had-
know their birthdays.
I know, but I'm interested. I'm interested. You're not. Like that's.
I'm kind of interested. I mean, I'm interested in them.
Do you
saying-
listen to the conversation you're currently
I'm
having?
so sick, dude.
Because your whole point before this was who would ever be interested, and then I'm like, and you're not interested. You're like, I'm interested.
I know. I have to start thinking before I'm talking because I am interested in it.
Yeah.
I also get it, I guess,
Get what?
not talking about that stuff. Like,
Sure.
like for instance, I'm a lot more sober now than I was a few years ago, right?
Yeah.
I don't have any interest of like talking about that time with Caroline all that much. You know what I mean? Like, cause she didn't know me
She's
back
not your
then.
daughter.
I know, but
Right.
close I'll get to it.
Nicely done. You're gross. You're a disgusting person. But I agree. No, I just mean, and you don't have to specifically, I'm not asking my mom to tell me like how deep her pill addiction got or anything like that.
Right.
I guess I'm more interested in learning about the adventures that my parents had and also the why that led them to go out into the world. Because there's no motivation behind any of my parents' actions. They never explained anything to me. So I'm like, where did that come from? And then, I find out years later, my grandfather put his service revolver in his mouth in front of the whole family.
Right,
I'm like,
right,
well, that
right.
probably left a mark.
Yeah, right. I totally get that. Also, not to bring it there, but they're not going to be around forever. You'd like to know their...
You ever get that TikTok thing where it's like, if your mom's still alive, get her
this book.
Yeah.
Ugh, you fucking grifters. Trying to sell your shit off of our emotions about our parent. Like, fuck you, dude.
But think about this.
It is a good book, though. Good idea.
This is what makes me think also, you might be... Even the reason why you do a Tony Soprano might be because you're slightly Tony Soprano. You might have a little sociopathy in you that lends itself to you having grand empathy towards animals and babies. Because who made or attempted to make an entire documentary of the last days of his shitty dog?
Oh, yeah, that was me. I did do that.
You are a sentimental guy when it comes to animals. But when it comes to your parents, you're just like,
I just picture myself. I know. Maybe you're so right. I'm like, my mom's in a bed and I'm like about to suffocate her with a pillow. I know it was you. I just the thought of getting my dad that book and him never filling it out.
Yeah,
I go, I'm not even gonna put myself through that. I would never put myself through that.
No,
Did you fill in your book yet?
Nicole did get me that book, and I looked at
it.
Yeah, and I was like, what do you think of me if I need to write this horse shit here? I was like, I over-explain everything.
Yeah,
there's
just watch a special.
Yeah, there's not...
What are you talking about?
I mean, dude, yesterday I had like a 38-minute conversation with crew about Pokemon.
Nice.
And then also, dreams and like what he wants to do, and I'm just listening and then filling in conversation, whenever he has a question or anything like that. But I'm like, I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm having the convo. I'm not the dad that he's gonna be like, I don't know, what was he thinking, man?
Right.
It's like, if anything, he's gonna be like, that guy never shut the fuck up.
I was gonna say that my great aunt died somewhat recently, and my dad was like, her it's okay. She was old.
Okay.
But
Nobody said sorry.
It also wasn't that long or that recently. But my dad was like, I just started reading this book that she used to talk about all the time. He's like, I wish I started reading it while she was alive because it sucks. And I want to ask her what she saw in it.
That's great.
Yeah.
It's also, I don't know. I think I think before the internet, before there was recorded mediums, before we've offered way too much of our spirit digitally out there, I just want to know what that time was like. I see some pictures of my mom driving cross country.
Yeah.
And you've seen it almost looks like Tarantino, the Hollywood movie. And him following Brad Pitt through the hills, and you can kind of sense just the time period of it, and just the colors of everything. I don't know.
Fortunate
I'm getting real
Son's
queefy
and all
about
that
it.
shit.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's like, man, I want to know what it felt like to be that free before she destroyed everything and had
Right.
me.
Right. What was your dad like at that time?
Doing George Young from Blow's coke.
Really?
Yeah, he was a bartender in the West Village, so I'm assuming he was getting rimmed out by fellas on poppers too. But he was an actor who met my mom in a bar. She was there and he hit on her, and that's how they came to be. But I assume he was just annihilating. Working bar, late 70s through early 80s.
Yeah.
In New York City.
Yeah.
I mean, he was at Pete's Tavern in Gramercy. That was another spot that he was a
Pete's
bartender
Tavern.
at. That place rules.
You ever lose respect for your mom because she married the guy who hit on her at a bar?
Yeah. Yeah. I've lost respect for my mom because I looked at my dad recently.
Yeah, you go, what the hell were you thinking?
It's a different time, though, man. There's, it's like things became disgusting or hack for a reason.
Right.
And they had to originate with almost like good intentions or at least positivity originally.
Right,
So it's
right,
like
right.
that was before, I guess, hitting on people in bars was disgusting.
Well, I guess if he's the bartender, that's kind of hot.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you have to talk to him. Everybody's going out at bars. You're just.
You think I like this? You think I like doing this? I'm gonna get so much shit in the comments.
The funniest part is like I couldn't tell you had a tissue to your face. It's the exact same like hue.
Yeah, well, I don't want it to build up. Nothing worse than when you see the built up. By the way, this is water. By the way, I know it's like it adds to the grossness that there's this like
100%.
stain
You're
on
just
me.
in your own filth.
I saw
Yeah.
you trying to figure out how to bring it up.
Anyway, so what'd you do for New Year's?
Well, hold on for a second, because I think this actually is the first time I've really fully grasped that my dad hit on my mom in a bar.
Okay.
And that's how
Let's
they
sit in
met.
that.
And
You're right.
that's-
Him being the bartender gives it an edge. He's
It
not just some
definitely does.
patron.
No, he didn't. He didn't have to go like, so what do you have? Actually, he did say, so what do you have?
That's exactly what he said.
Exactly what he said.
That's exactly what he
Put
said. The
put
one
towel
thing.
over his arm and
Yeah.
was like, so ladies.
How about I give you one for free? You're
Yeah.
fucking scumbag dad.
Yeah, what a complete Levittown piece of shit.
He's going, you gals drink for free.
He was probably like, after your third one, if you want a bump, come ask me.
Yeah. Yeah.
He definitely was offering just fucking free bump skis to just pretty girls.
Yeah,
What a
it is
gross-
kind of.
This is actually disgusting.
I know it's a heartbreaking.
How did your parents meet?
They work together? And,
Little abuse of power.
I bet it was that. I bet I'm born from an abuse of power. That's how I was. That's how I originated.
Yeah.
From someone being like, let me show you around.
Just uneasy. Like,
Yeah,
all right,
she's
he
like,
seems nice.
okay, yeah. She goes, Ty touches me.
Yeah, sure. I'll go on a work dinner with you.
I do think I don't really know. And it's not from a lack of asking, because I do ask.
Mm-hmm.
I go, how'd you meet dad? What is this? What is that? But they're just so boring that I just forget the story.
I don't know if they're boring. Well, I don't know if your parents are boring, but my parents practice avoidance to like the most black belt degree ever. It's like because I've asked the same things. I've asked like, how did you meet? What were they like? Like, and it's also there's a large percentage chance that I dismiss and discard a lot of the information, and I act as though I've never heard it. Like,
Yeah.
there's things where they're like, we've told you this like 100 times.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, you
go,
haven't.
I'm not thinking about it.
Yeah,
I'm
so
never
I need a
thinking about it
refresher.
until I see you.
Yeah.
And what are we going to talk about?
Well, that was how my dad got invited to Christmas. Is he? I think did I tell that on this? That
No,
he-
but you did tell me.
Yeah, he indirectly asked to be invited. Like, just he's not
Yeah.
practicing the communication thing.
That's
even
sweet,
though.
I don't mind that.
No, it's fine. We got him there, and like one of the lines he said was very funny. He's like, "I'm not gonna like hit on your mother," but meanwhile, he's 100% from the field every time that we're together. He hits.
Oh,
on her in
really?
Some kind of way. He can't help it. He can't help it.
That's awesome,
It's
dude.
so funny.
My dad never hits on my mom.
Really?
Never.
That's so funny.
Never. They're just people. Like, they're just the parents when they're together. My dad's never like,
There's no residue. There's no like love residue.
no.
Nothing.
No.
You can't even tell that they had kids together if you didn't know.
I couldn't tell that they had kids together when they were together. They had no love. There was no love in that way to each other. They're never
Really?
like, yeah, I've never heard my dad compliment my mom on how she looks or anything like
Yeah.
that. It was never, what does your dad do? He's just like, hey, sweetheart.
I mean, my dad had like the real like, hey there, sweet tits charm. Like that
That's
was
crazy, bro.
But he was funny. He was also like, my dad's very big and like kind of gregarious,
Yeah.
loud laugh, obnoxious. You get it.
Yeah.
The gay doesn't fall far from the.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, bleep
Cut that.
Natalie. But he just like, I guess his charm has since been outdated. You know what
Sure,
I mean?
he's got wears a suit on a plane charm.
He's operating on like Snow Leopard OS on an old MacBook Pro.
right.
And there's been several operating system upgrades since then.
Right.
And he just ignores them.
He's still
because
on
he
Windows
likes
10.
How, Photoshop works on my machine.
Yeah, he goes, I just need the fucking Google Sheets. That's all I need. I don't need anything else.
That's exactly right.
Yeah,
So-
that's so funny. So what does he do? Smack her ass and shit?
No, that would not stand. But at my wedding, I think I told you this. Neither of my parents drink. My father for more direct reasons than my mother, and they're all there at the after party, and I had to be told this. I was not fit for society. But the next day, somebody told me as they were leaving, my dad looked at my mom and just goes, "So, can I call you sometime?"
What? Oh, that's sad.
I know, and my mom was like, "If you have anything to
Goes,
say,
yeah, if it has to do with the kids
yeah, whatever."
and the expenses, I guess.
If one of the kids gets sick,
Hey,
yes.
let me call you sometime. But he wasn't even drunk, right?
No, not at all. He just meant it.
Oh,
He just meant it.
that's sweet.
It is sweet. Here's the thing: as I've gotten older, and my rage has mostly turned inward and not outward. That's
Sure.
kind of that's the biggest growth. Is that all of that it was blaming everyone else
Empathy.
for everything is kind of just coming right back in, and I
Right.
understand everybody else.
Right. You're having empathy.
I don't know
And
if that's
sympathy.
empathy. I think it's more self-hatred or just like taking ownership.
Well,
or
it's got to go somewhere,
responsibility.
but it is empathy.
Yeah.
You're having empathy for. You're outwardly being like, yeah, I guess not. I guess you don't have any empathy.
not in,
I guess you don't.
this.
I guess Mike Cannon has no empathy, folks. Anyway, but yeah, I totally get. I want to get there to that shit because mine is still and this. It's like a
Yeah.
greenhouse gas. Of,
Greenhouse, you're
Yeah,
mixing chemicals,
yeah,
and it's gonna explode the asteroid.
yeah, exactly. It's going. It's everywhere. It's I hate me. I hate you.
Right. Yeah. I mean, hey, that's New Year's. That's the whole thing, right? Do you have resolutions?
Do I have a resolution? Not really. I mean, just try to be overall better, I guess.
Just get better every day, man.
I mean,
Watch a little Goggins. Just move the ball down the field a yard at a time.
I'm not one of those people that feel us like, with the new year comes a new. It's just another day.
Sure.
It's just another day, another trip around the sun. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
But do you know that's both true and not at the exact same time? Because everything is another day. Everything is meaningless unless you assign meaning. And your brain
Right.
is powerful enough
Right.
to make it so. So
Yeah.
it's like you wanted a reset. If you're like, you know what? This is what I need. I need some sort of fake
Yeah.
flag in the sand. This is where it ends. This is where it starts.
Yeah.
Then that's how your brain works.
Well, I don't know, dude. I gotta tell you, I think I'm doing everything just fine.
Thank you. Just keep my face. Raise his audio.
I don't think I need any resolutions. Maybe if there was a day that's like, hey, back up. Like back up. Like you're going too good.
I see.
I need one of those days.
Your resolution is to maybe just like take a break from the forward momentum.
Stop being so great.
I got you.
For a minute.
I hear you. Yeah, every once in a while you just got to coast and enjoy you.
Yeah. What about you? Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
Not like anything like I want a new car or I want to,
Like ride every day and
I've
shit?
asked other people. No, I already do that. Like my craft or whatever, or my like discipline within the business is pretty set. Like
Yeah.
I've done good in terms of like creating a work ethic for myself,
Right.
and creating what I want to do in my just everyday life. What I haven't done the best at is that what I've just said is, instead of being outward, it's only inward. And it's like, it's good to take responsibility, but it's also not good to have the upside down in you at all times.
Okay.
And things are feasting on my organs and my
Right.
self-worth, and I have
Right.
glimpses where I feel good, and then a couple days where I have to,
Right.
pull myself out of a grave. But it's mindset.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to, I know you've followed me. If you've been around me, you know I've wanted to change my whole life.
This is nothing new. This is nothing new.
No, it really isn't.
2026.
It's more or less an everyday resolution that is yet to take hold. And
Yeah.
all I want to do is really like rewire my brain. And I'm gonna fight this until I'm dead.
Right.
So you're gonna keep hearing this if you keep tuning in. But I'm gonna be 84 and be like, I just feel like I'm almost there.
Yeah, you're never gonna have it figured out.
No.
Is the not? I don't even think a problem. It's just like that's just what life is. You're gonna be 80, being like, for this year,
Yeah.
I think what I'm gonna do is start being a little bit more inward.
If I'm positive, then I'll be peaceful. That is
Yeah,
all
I
it is.
guess
I
that's
think
true.
though, I think the point
Yeah.
is that I'm trying.
Yeah.
Like it's an active fight. Whereas if I let it or thought I had it figured out or was happy with my current trajectory of things, then I just think that's where stagnation for me comes in.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm not just constantly devising things to battle shadow people or realms, then I I'm like a shark that falls asleep. I
Right.
die.
What is there to live for at
Yeah.
that point?
Yeah, exactly. That's what
yeah.
I'm just like.
Yeah,
I take
exactly.
the last breath like in T2 when he's holding
Right.
the bomb.
Yeah, you're Mr. Incredible working at that 9 to 5.
Who's
Just-
that?
You never saw The Incredibles?
Yeah.
I guess
yeah.
that
Oh,
really
yes.
doesn't make
The
sense.
cartoon. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Damn, I pull out a reference and you don't get it.
I know.
I liked it. I got it.
There you go.
That's I think I only saw that once, and I was
It's a good movie.
the wife has like a good body, right?
I thought you were
She's got a
gonna
fat
say
ass.
he's like Mrs. Incredible shaping herself into a boat to get the kids across the water. Do you
Oh,
remember that?
maybe. Can we see what Miss Incredible looks like? I want to see that ass.
There has to be some like
Yeah, let's see some
animated
cosplays.
pornography.
Yeah,
of
let's
some
see.
sort.
Oh, but we can't watch that on YouTube.
No.
Right? Can we see some cosplays of Miss Incredible on Google?
Pull up something we can
Jarvis.
get blood flow to.
Jarvis.
Well, this is her for reference,
I
what
see.
she looks like in the movie.
Look at those legs.
Yeah, it's just real nice, you know. That's the ideal woman right there.
Yeah. Just a picture on a wall.
Yep, and you can mute her.
People
Really
who
wish
get
you didn't take a
really
sip
and
at
you
that
can mute
exact
her is
moment.
very funny. People that cosplay like for whatever their hobby.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about those people? I mean, I don't mind it obviously, and who am I to say? I do think it's a little weird though.
What do I think of those people?
Or what do you
Um,
think of that? What do you just think of that?
Man, I just really,
For the sake of
I
combo.
really, I now don't. It's not anything that I would want to participate in, right? So it's nothing
These
that
all suck.
yeah, it's nothing that I find all that entertaining.
There hasn't been one good one we just saw.
But I think those people, that's just the way they express their creative. Like, right? Don't they make their own costumes?
Who is that? Damn, her name's escaping me because I'm sick. But isn't there a comic who does a lot of Gas Digital stuff that does cosplay?
Zia.
Josie.
Josie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Josie and the Pussycats.
That's right. Yeah, she does. She was
does
a
a
Pokemon
ton of that
when we
shit.
did Comic-Con together.
Oh,
She
really?
dressed as a Pokemon. And I think it was like it was like such a deep pull that even some of the people in the crowd were like, we don't know who that is.
You're like, what are you? She's like, I'm version blah 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 blah. Which, by the way, I found
yeah,
the
we have the
Pokemon
update.
cards. We have the update.
Hold on, don't
So-
sell it. Don't just give it away.
Why?
What happened? Why?
Why?
What happened? So you talked to your mom, you apologized to her.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
where we
so-
last left off.
So I was talking to my mom on the phone, and I was like, "Hey, by the way, sorry about that." She's like, "Oh, whatever. I didn't even notice. Whatever." so when we went home for Christmas,
Uh-huh.
I was just in my house, and I was like, "Let me just go through the closet," and I'm literally like, it's a packed closet. My mom is not full blown hoarder, but she's a hoarder. Like there's something there must be some sort of name for what she is.
Yeah,
you know,
a
like
sentimentalogist.
yeah, sure, yeah, that's good.
That's not bad.
Like she's a minotaur.
That's kind of what I am too, though. Like I have a really difficult time getting rid of things
Really?
based on like faux sentimentality.
I am so good at getting rid of stuff, like just throwing stuff away. I mean, unless I really like it.
You're like, I'm great at creating waste.
Yeah, but like every time I do a spring cleaning, I'm like, don't
Easy.
need
You
that.
KonMari
I
without
probably
a
throw
problem.
out shit that I shouldn't throw out.
Yeah, I mean, now also with the rise in vintage. With the rise in vintage things, it's like that sounded like there was a waterfall of snot coming out. That was so gross.
I'm so sorry, you guys.
I don't think it got caught on the microphone for the most part.
Well,
But I because of that, so I wore that old like Lil Wayne tie-dye shirt, and some guy offered me $300 off my back for it. And just ever since then, I was like, I'm just gonna keep my shirts.
right.
Well, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
I might have.
You can make a quilt.
I'm not making an AIDS quilt out of my old shirts.
Why?
I'm talking about because you're missing the point entirely. I don't want to cloak myself in these things. I'm saying that if I have old shirts that right now are not vintage, but in years could age themselves into being cool and vintage or whatever,
Yeah.
I could sell them.
Oh, yeah. Maybe. Yeah.
You never keep stuff like old.
I keep shirts. Shirts I keep.
Okay. And
Shirts
is what
I
I'm
have a
saying
hard
right now
time getting
very
rid
out of
of.
bounds, Natalie? Because
No, not
Brendan
at all.
gave me like the
If you
most
donate it
disgusting
right
look.
now, some TikTok girlie is gonna sell it on Depop for
Right.
$300.
Well, that's like
I don't think you're going to make any money off of your
I don't-
shitty old shirts.
I
bro.
honestly don't think so either.
The
I
problem
really
is
don't think so either.
You're gonna
and
make-
I doubt I even ever sell them. I bet I
That's
do
why I
make a
made
quilt.
that face. I was like, I got it all the way up to the scam.
But the idea
Yeah.
is that maybe one day they'll be my Pokemon cards.
I totally get that. I thought it more of like one day maybe Crew or Luca will like
that
sorry.
too. I mean, I gave all my jerseys and stuff.
Right.
So that
That makes sense.
that stuff's fine.
That
yeah.
makes sense to me. But being like, oh, who knows? There might be some gold in these old Lil Wayne shirts.
I mean, when you put it like that, it really makes me feel like a fool.
Fool's gold.
Yeah.
Yes, I get it. Okay. So I'm at home. I go into the blue room,
Yeah.
which is my mom's
Do you
office.
tell her beforehand?
No.
Sneak.
No. If I were to tell her beforehand, it would never happen.
Yeah.
So, and I'm looking, and I hear them. I'm actually laughing because I'm like, oh, great. Like, I have all the time in the world because they're arguing over fucking politics
That's awesome.
downstairs.
Ugh.
Not even politics, but just being like to my sister, hey, we're going to my uncle's house, right, for Christmas. One of the family members, not one, but one nuclear family
Yeah.
in the family member society of Sagalows or whatever the fuck we call ourselves. Actually, I mean, let's get rid of that. I don't want any of our names
Natalie
there
has
out.
so much to bleep.
Please
this
bleep
episode.
that. One of them did, vote for Trump, whatever. And my sister is like, she's very against it, as we all are.
Right,
But
but what is she going to go back and change it?
it's just like, so my mom's like, if it comes up, just let it go. If it comes up, let it go.
Yeah.
This is Christmas. My mom is such a she doesn't know. She thinks what this is good for the family, but it's actually not.
Right, the old coexisting
Exactly.
because we don't mention.
Let's
the
not
thing.
talk about it. Doesn't mean it's
There's
not
value
gonna
in
go
that.
away. Doesn't mean it's gonna go away though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure, it does. But it also, if you guys do have it out, doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to get solved on a grand scale either.
I completely agree, and I think, that's how I look at it.
Uh-huh.
But I'm not shutting up just to keep the peace.
Yeah.
I guess that is what it is. But you're also just like, I'm not gonna waste my time talking about this because we're just two fucking fat idiots sitting at Christmas. There's Christmas music in the background. We're going. He's got concentration camps.
Venezuela.
Yeah. Venezuela. There you go. And it's the silver bells. And so I'm like, whatever. I'm not.
Everybody's focusing on the fact that we're taking over their oil. We're taking over their drug trade too. I hate.
We're
to tell
taking
you.
over everything.
I
and
mean,
they're
if
not
you-
the first
if
ones
you think
going
we're
down.
not like standing outside of poppy fields with M16s Christians in the Middle East. What do you think we're doing in
Right.
Venezuela?
Trump just said we need Greenland.
We funded the
Why?
Iran-Contra conflict with crack sales from Freeway Ricky Ross. This is our thing.
Shit's getting crazy out there, folks.
It's not. It's been crazy.
Do you see that Jack, the Jim from The Office clip of him talking about that in the movie they made?
No.
He's like, nobody. He's like, what's the biggest enemy towards America? Would you say? And they're like, it's a clip from a movie he did. Ow! I keep hitting
Was
myself.
that a shock?
No, I just keep fucking hitting it. And they're like, he's like teaching a class, and the students are like, Russia, and he's like, okay, Russia. He's making little jokes. Don't scream at me. And some guy goes, China, and he goes, okay, China. China's a good one. Nobody said Venezuela. And so that whole, he's like, they have the biggest oil and this and that. And so this whole video is going around, and they're like, look at this video. I mean, fucking John Krasinski must be like, hey, look at that.
Yeah.
Who knew the big winner out of all this would be me?
John Krasinski, he's got the most screen time.
Yeah.
Out of everybody. It's so funny because anytime somebody brings up oil, come on.
What? I didn't do it
You
into the
swallowed
microphone.
it.
No, I didn't.
You did.
No,
Where'd it go
nothing
then?
came out.
Where'd it go?
Nothing
then?
went in.
You spit it?
You don't have to. We don't have to do this.
I just heard the gulp. It was tough. But every time that I hear oil, this reminds me of Deep Inside the Rabbit Hole when we would have guests on, and we had this one guy, forget what his name was, but he was this old guy who loved Muammar Gaddafi. Like loved him, thought he was actually great for Libya. Or
Yeah.
like I think that's the country. Again, this is me saying D-Day for
Yemen?
for Pearl. It wasn't. Let's not guess
Let's
anymore.
not get into that.
So but he was like, Muammar Gaddafi. They said he went there to get oil. He had the sweetest oil. The sweetest oil.
Who said this?
Guy-
Muammar Gaddafi?
No, this guy that was on our podcast, this old fucking like wrinkly conspiracy theorist that loved Gaddafi and just told us that all of that we read was not true because his country already had the sweetest oil money could buy.
That's so
Who are you
funny.
looking at?
Some lady was out there wearing like
Tony
a
Yayo's assistant?
full on. He might meet some like
Our future
strippers.
coworker, Tony Yayo.
Shout out free Yayo.
Yeah, free Yayo.
Free
He's
Yayo,
free
bro.
and making moves.
Yeah,
You gotta
free
love it.
Yayo. Now you gotta pay for him.
I love it.
So they're going at it over whether or not they're gonna fight at Christmas.
Okay.
And my sister.
Wait, so they're arguing, they're pre-arguing about whether or not they're going to argue.
Exactly.
Okay.
My sister is making all these good points. She's going, I'm not gonna bring it up, but I have every right to argue it if it comes up. And my mom's going, yeah, it's Christmas. She's going, come on. I almost said her name. Come on, it's Christmas. And my sister's just going like, well, she goes, you know who's not having good Christmases? All those people in camps right now. Which she's right. So
we don't know that. We don't know that for sure.
we don't know. It could be holograms.
No, they could.
They could be having
They
good
could be having
Christmases.
fun.
They go, actually, this is the best Christmas we've ever had.
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah.
we've never been closer.
That's a good special. Christmas in the camps. What Christmas in Alligator, whatever that's called.
Alcatraz.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Alligator
still-
Alcatraz, the Christmas special.
It's got coordinated alligators swimming and dancing.
Yeah. They're going jingle bells. So while they're arguing about a pre-argument, and my dad steps in and he goes, "I think what your mother's trying to say is."
Oh, so Dad's there.
Dad is there.
Is his wife?
Mm-mm. She's doing something else with her family.
Okay.
And he's going to Christmas with us for the first time like forever.
Wow.
And
Modern family.
that's always funny because he's trying to remember names, and he literally. One of my little cousins brought her boyfriend, and he's like, "Good to see you. You're getting older." And then I walked by and I went, "This is your first time meeting him?" And he went, "Nice to meet you."
You're getting so big.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
So that was hilarious. But so then my mom has already quit Christmas. She goes, "Then I'm not going." My mom has quit Christmas.
Yeah.
My dad is like, look, I think what your mother's trying to say is, it's Christmas and let's just be nice. This is what the family's about, all that stuff. And little do they know, I'm rummaging through the shit trying to find these
Their
fucking
little weasel son
Pokemon
is in
cards.
the side room, hearing this through muffled walls.
Yeah, going,
and just being like,
yes,
I'm
yes.
about to be rich.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
about to be
Well,
rich.
I'll get to that. So I open a drawer. It's filled with Pokemon shit, and I go, this must be the drawer. By the way.
You are retarded. That is the best.
I didn't know
To
there was a
open the
Pokemon drawer.
it glow with Pokemon stuff, and you're like, this must be the drawer.
I had no idea there was a drawer of just Pokemon stuff. But yeah, I mean, it took me really, it's more funny on my mom because I was like, this took me a minute to find. If
Yeah.
you just let me go in there, I could have found this shit. So I find it and I'm looking through it. Now I'm like, yes, look at all this gold. There's Charizards, there's Bulbasaurs, there's Mews, there's stuff. I'm looking at it and I'm going, this must be worth a fortune.
Sure.
Right? So I find them, and I actually have them with me here today.
Oh.
I still have to grade them and all that stuff. But as far as the Pokemon saga goes, I brought them to GameStop today to have them looked at as possible. Like, I was like, can you grade these?
Right,
And-
right. He took
and-
out his like.
Yeah, and the guy was like,
julep
well,
or
let's go
whatever.
through
Or
them.
what is those?
The little fucking
Yeah,
magnifying glass.
yeah.
And he goes, well, let's go through them because grading itself is like $20 a card. So let's not, he's like, you don't want to grade stuff that you're not making any money back on.
Uh-huh.
So he's going through them and he's like, and he's noticing things that I didn't notice. He's like, there's a white thing here. He's like, these might be worth something. He's like, take a look at these.
Uh-huh.
But I gave him like a card stack this big, and
Yeah,
he's like,
yeah.
a lot of these you're not gonna get anything. He
It's
goes,
a-
look, that little fucking line. There's a Bulbasaur. I have one Bulbasaur, which could be worth something. And then he was like, this Bulbasaur's ruined. He's like, it's covered in shit. Like, of course, it's been sitting in a fucking drawer
It's
for
not
15
encased in
years.
the entire-
What?
I'm just laughing that like you thought that these were kept like
I
strewn
know.
about perfectly.
I didn't think
somehow
about
in a
it. He's
temperature-controlled
literally like,
room.
look at that. He's like, you got a little
Uh-huh.
thing right there. He's
yeah,
like,
the corners
they
have to
will
be like
notice
literally
this
pristine.
shit.
Like you have to hold it like it's a brand new
Yeah.
photograph.
He did take some, and he was like, this is perfect. This one's perfect.
Oh wow.
And he was like, so take these out and, whatever. But he's like,
Did he give you any like press case to make sure that they're
no. I was like, I'm not going to, he didn't, no.
No, don't protect
But he
them.
was like, he wasn't like, you're not going to get a lot for any of these.
Uh-huh.
He's like, so don't even think that. So what's the Louis line? So
Nice.
no to whatever you were going to see.
Yeah, so your life, unfortunately,
Is
remains
not
the
changing.
same.
Yeah. I go, but my friend told me I could get a new house. he's like, no.
The house that Charizard built.
I can give you some though.
Please.
I'll show
My
you.
son would love those.
I'm gonna hold on to the ones that
Yeah, of course. I don't want the ones that might be worth, a moped or whatever.
a moped, not even, dude. Could you fucking imagine? I'll give you just a ton of Charmanders. And
Yeah.
shit. Here you go.
What about a Mew?
It's-
You got a Mew in there? A worthless Mew?
I'm not getting rid of the Mew, bro.
Why?
Because it could be worth something, maybe. I don't know. I'd
But
rather.
Didn't he already say it wasn't?
I don't know. Here, give him this, and give him. I'll give him an
Can you
Eve
believe
and a
how-
Charmander.
how close to the chest this kid is still playing this, even though he went
You never know,
he went to a
bro.
place and the guy said they're worthless, and now he's giving me 3 cards that he's like, all right, these are
You never
for
know,
sure
bro.
covered in semen. So take these, give them to your kid.
Here, 3's better than a lot, though, and you know that for having a kid. You
All
know
right.
that.
All right. 2 Charmeleons,
Show him to the camera.
Charmander, one Charmander,
one Charmander, one Charmander. Can you see that? One something in Japanese.
The Japanese is very cool.
That is cool. And then 2 Charmeleons.
So I had.
I can't believe you just gave me 4 cards.
I don't know what to do with it. I mean, I still have to. No.
My son
I know what
is
to do
into
with it.
Pokemon. Like this is Aunt
Don't
Brendan
worry.
is one of his favorite people.
Well,
I
he'll
can't
get more
wait.
cards.
I
This
can't
is
wait to
this is
tell him.
leverage now. I can now every time I see him go, hey buddy, new card.
You know what? That's actually good.
Oh,
I'll take
there
that.
you
Good
go,
counterpoint.
folks.
Yeah, blow your
There
nose.
you go, folks. So,
Do you know what you need to do?
And
A
I-
neti pot.
I know I bought one. I really do need.
But
to
I
do a
heard
neti pot.
actually that it's not good for like it could do like install a micro thing in your brain and it could fucking eat your soft tissue or something like that.
I think
Well,
that's
now
if you
I'll
like
never use
don't
it.
if you leave the water too long or something.
Yeah, it's still water. It's like
Oh
cold.
yeah, yeah. You could be putting like a parasite right in your head.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, I brought him the Pokemon cards. They were wrapped in a rubber band, and he goes, "Well, first of all, get that fucking rubber band off right now." He's like, "You're ruining the cards by that thing." I was like, "Fuck!" I was like, "This has been in a rubber band for 15 years."
Yeah.
I was like, "That's how I put them away in a rubber band
That's
in
so
a drawer
funny. That's
when I
so-
was a little kid."
Did you ever watch that guy that I think he was on Pawn Stars? He does like Pokemon unwrappings or
Yeah.
now he like trades in Pokemons. He's all over TikTok.
Well, there's a big treasure in it. Like people even now, like he was telling me, he's like, you can open up a package and you'll get like 30 cards and maybe 4 of them could be worth like $100 or whatever, maybe, or like you get some $400 ones or whatever. But he's like, literally the rest of them are worth dog shit. Like you don't get anything.
Do people not play?
Oop.
Like people don't play.
I don't
the
think
game?
people play this game. No, I think it's literally just for collecting.
But I thought, wasn't it originally like Magic the Gathering where people actually played using?
Oh
the
yeah, I
cards?
used to play all the time.
And now people don't. It's
I don't know,
just like
probably.
they
They
just
probably
do it on
do.
Game Boy.
Yeah, I mean they probably do all of it.
Yeah.
Game Boy fucking rules. I love Pokemon on Game Boy.
Well, didn't you just unwrap one of those? Didn't you just like reboot one of your old Game
No,
Boys?
no, I built that. That Game Boy that I showed, that was Lego.
What?
I built that Lego.
It turns on?
No, it's a.
Oh,
it's
that was
a,
the music that you had in the back. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
man,
yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm so stupid.
So overall, Christmas was okay. What'd you do for New Year's? I want to know.
I did Red Bank, New Jersey with Christopher.
Oh,
Christopher
yeah, yeah.
DeStefano.
How was that?
It was fun, man. I've never been to that town before, and I also had never been to that theater. Which, like, it's funny. You know, like I've told you, I listen to old O&A all the time. I listen to old podcast radio, stuff like that. I'm very much stuck in the early aughts. And you hear, like, oh, Norton playing Count Basie Theater. You hear these venues, and you're like, oh, well, I'm doing that.
Yeah,
That's cool.
That's so cool.
And so I had never been there. I just heard it a bunch of times. And have you been there?
no,
That theater is beautiful.
It looks good.
It's really
Yeah,
cool.
it
Like
looked
the whole, I
beautiful.
mean, 1,500 seats, which is
Great.
a lot and kind of perfect at the same time. But like, you know, it was just a cool. I came out to Kendrick Lamar to
Great.
an entire theater of just newborn mice. I mean, it was the whitest people on earth. I was like, I
Right.
really should have checked the town demo before
Right.
picking this.
How was the crowd?
They were great. They were cool. Yeah.
How was that sound? That sound of like.
It was good. It's funny, like, you know, I posted a clip today and like you can kind of hear it, but you can't hear the feel.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I mean? Like in
totally.
theaters, it's just a different thing. In clubs, you're so used to kind of like picking up the pace and doing certain things to kind of involve the crowd or like
Yeah.
just make it a little more intimate. And then in theaters, it's a pure presentation.
Right.
So, you know, unless somebody
Right.
yells out, which they did during that
Yeah,
thing,
yeah,
and
yeah,
it
yeah.
actually it worked great. It was just like a classic, like just a Jersey girl be like, yeah. And you're like, God, there's just something so sexy about that awful. just,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know,
I'm
eating
a
just-
woman, but
Yeah.
I sound like this.
Yeah, if you're attractive and your voice sounds like that, it's
Yeah.
kind of nice.
You're like, man, you know she's an alcoholic and
Yeah.
probably played lacrosse in high school.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's great. What the fuck was I gonna ask? So, how much time did you do?
25. So that was,
Oh.
which is, I mean,
That's a lot of time.
It's a decent. So Chris is, you know, he wanted to do 45.
Right.
So James did 20. I did 25. He did 45. Easy peasy. The second show, it's funny. I always have to adjust based on the massive difference it is to perform in front of that type of
Right.
crowd from a club. So the first show is always like, it's good, but I'm not like, I don't have my full sea legs.
You're figuring the timing out.
Yeah, and you're just
Yeah.
feeling like, you know, also some bits that really don't work in a club oddly work in a theater, and then some that work in a club oddly don't work in a theater because it's based
Interesting.
on like eye contact or
Right.
intimacy or
Right.
you know whatever, like, you know, the fact that
Right.
you feel like you're almost telling them something you shouldn't.
Right,
But
right,
then when
right.
you're presenting it to a an older 7 p.m. crowd that
Right.
certainly has no fucking clue who I was
Yeah.
and or thinks I was the worst part of a podcast for a year.
Were they old?
The first crowd was a little bit older. They weren't old by any means because they were still Chris's fans, but they were definitely older.
Right,
Like they
right.
were getting their night out of the way.
Right.
And then the second
Right.
crowd was like, let's go.
I don't think there is a demographic that disagrees with me more than the older Italians.
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah,
there's an audience. I mean, it's not like I don't do well, but I'm not like happy that I did well with
Of
the
course.
older Italians for
Well,
some reason.
You symbolize a lot of what they find wrong with modern society.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Well,
And I do honestly too. Like
because I'm in my emotions and in my feelings.
yeah, you appear more alternative than you are.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like you look like a Humboldt County white. Oh my! Like you're like to them, you're kind of like a scary like who is this guy?
Right,
He's
right.
a fan of hip hop music.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. Old Italian men especially
Yes.
are like, what is this half girl boy?
Right,
rap
right.
fan? I don't like this.
Right.
And I am too overtly. I talk about sex too much on stage, or at least
interesting.
like when I talk about it, it really makes those people uncomfortable because
Right.
the old Italians are like, make every race joke,
Right,
make
right, right.
every single race joke.
Right.
But the moment you talk about sex, my Catholicism is going to kick in, and I am
Right.
not here for it.
Well, there's a certain humor that they appreciate. Humor. They love humor.
They love
the
humor.
Italians love humor. And what humor is essentially very observational plus ethnic-y kind of
Yeah.
humor.
Affirming previous thoughts,
Marriage, dating,
Yeah.
Italians.
maybe. Yeah.
This
But
is what my family
marriage
was
in
like.
the classic sense,
Right, and
marriage in the sense that, like, hey, you know, me and my wife, we're legally bound, but I hate the bitch.
Right. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that way.
Exactly. And I love that humor too. But that's just
doesn't?
not what I so I get it. I'm not giving that to the
I get
I
everybody.
need more material like that, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's a good exercise always to play for a different crowd to find what of yourself plays to them the best. So it's not changing your act. It's not
Right.
it's not like writing to curate for a specific crowd, but
Right.
it is finding certain things that you've already written that are best suited
Right.
for this audience.
You go, let me squeeze more out of this subway material
Exactly.
than the I want to kill myself stuff.
Precisely. And the fact that I opened with I don't drink, I microdose, they're like, who's this hippie piece
Yeah,
of shit?
yeah,
Like,
they're
get
like,
this fucking
oh.
queef out of here.
Oh. I microdose. Oh.
Hey.
Hey, I got a
kinda-
micro dose for you right here. Hey. Well, that sounds like a fun New Year's.
It was very fun. I will say,
Did
like,
you do a countdown with them?
no, I was on the road at midnight.
Oh,
I
dude.
literally,
Nothing more hilarious and sadder of a comic's life
Mm-hmm.
than being on the road, coming back from a gig, going, "Happy New Year." Alone.
Yep.
Alone.
I did call. I called Nicole at 11:58, and crew was up. He stayed up
Oh,
till
wow.
midnight. I know he's a beast. He stayed up. I was surprised. And so I did the countdown with them on the phone, which actually might be sadder than what you said. But
Yeah, because you guys you're not at the same time. You're like, five, four, what?
well, I wasn't.
Four? Which one are we on?
I wasn't also watching Ryan Seacrest. Which, by the way, did you see him? He looks.
No,
like a
I didn't,
fucking
because I'll tell you what
freak.
I fucking did on New Year's, although everyone was saying that.
Dude, he looks like
we
the
look him up?
Scarecrow
Yeah.
from the Wizard of Oz. Like his hair doesn't look like it's human hair anymore. It looks like it was sewed to his scalp, and it's like made out of maybe like
My
silk.
God.
But
Maybe
it's fucking
maybe
nuts.
he sold his soul to Ursula, and he's slowly becoming one of those little worms.
He looks like the male Ariana Grande. Like he's gotten every bit of
God.
fat sucked out of his fucking cheeks and thrown into either his dick or lips, and like every other part. He just looks nuts, dude.
I can't wait to see this. I just
That's
look
even
too
a good.
bad.
That's a good picture. I mean, that's an excellent picture.
doesn't
Not even
There's
from
some
New
deep
Year's.
caverns in his cheeks that I was looking at.
Yeah, I mean
his PR people are doing very good with like getting that off the internet because I was looking for that too. I couldn't find it.
There's
And everybody
another
was
picture
like,
of him like
"He
with
looks
his hair
terrible."
flatter and just kind of like very clearly he had just there he looks great.
No, he looks.
I'm curious if there's going to be a complete reversal of this one day and people are going to realize that losing massive amounts of weight in their face makes them look like old women prematurely.
They should.
Regardless of sex. So I wonder if at some point they're going to be like, actually, I'm going to get a fat face. What if a fat cherubic face turns into the attractive thing because it doesn't show your age as much?
Oh, interesting.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'll plump it up so they'll look almost like
Yeah.
anime.
In like 1,000 years, the celebrities of that culture will be like.
I don't
all
even think it'll
plumped
be
up.
that. It might be 5.
I don't even think humans will be around for that long. I think those robots are gonna get us.
We're destined to merge with machine.
Not even merge. I think we're gonna go full on. What's that movie? Machina. Ex Machina.
Yeah.
We're gonna be full blown Ex Machina.
Well, yeah, that's what Peter Thiel talks about, transhumanism, and I have been beating that drum since 2013, deep inside the rabbit hole. We literally have. We were talking. Some of the stuff that we talked about on that show was like kind of eerily spot on, and then other stuff is just we shouldn't have microphones. put in
Well,
front of us
yeah.
ever again.
Yeah, if you swinging a bat and you're blindfolded, you're gonna hit the ball eventually.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I'll tell you what I was doing, and why I didn't see Ryan Seacrest or anything, is I was at New York Comedy Club doing their New Year's Eve shows, and these pieces of shit didn't put one decoration up. Not one. They didn't even have the fucking Times Square video on. Could you fucking believe that? I was like, I literally said to the
Can I?
manager,
Yes.
I said it to the manager. I went, this might not be at my place, but no decorations. You got no decorations up. You got no streamers, no nothing. You don't have the TV. And he was laughing. He went, "You're right. It's not your place."
He really said that?
Yeah, he was kidding though. He was kidding.
That's so funny
He
because
was
I go in
joking.
there with like new business plans for them every day.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
you guys
yeah.
are doing it wrong. You're bad at your job. Fix that.
Yeah.
They're like, we hate it when you're here.
And then I went to a clubby club thing with Caroline. I went to like
a bottle service place?
No, like
No?
a fucking rave, bro. And I got recognized.
Wait, hold on. I want to hear that. But also, like late, like 3 a.m. rave?
Buddy,
thing?
I was there till 4 a.m. Sober.
What time'd you go?
1.
In a warehouse?
It was 3 different rooms. And I was sold. I was like, this isn't my style.
Sure.
I don't like this very much. But I wanted to hang out with my lady, and she was going to do that, and she was going to meet up with her friends. So I was like, I'll fucking hang, whatever, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to be
I'll
a
try
bummer.
new things.
Yeah, I'll try new things, and it's fine. I mean, I was literally, it was fun, actually. Although you'd go into, like, when I'd, like, make because all I was doing was looking around. I was listening to the music, and I was kind of, like, looking around at people, and it was just a bunch of kids that are 10 years younger than me overdosing on whatever the fuck they're on, dude. They're literally like, their eyes were like rolled back and they're like sweaty and dancing with each other, like so in love with each other. You know what I mean?
Dude, that's one of those things though where like 9 years of Skankfest prepared you for that. Like 9 years of 2 a.m. Saturday night at Skankfest when the walls turn black and everybody starts crawling on the ceilings. That prepared you for that moment.
Yeah, but it was literally like they were like dying. Like I was just watching these kids die.
That's awful. They were not 30, by the way.
No.
They're like probably 23.
I said 10 years younger.
How old are you?
I'm 18. No, I'm 34. So I was saying like
that's
they
right.
were probably like in
They
their
were
early
37
20s.
for some reason.
No. I just looked that good.
Look back good.
I just looked that good. I look like a 37-year-old. No, it was just, but they were like definitely young kids. And and so it was like so there were 3 rooms, right? And I was under the understanding that the rooms would have different vibes.
Sure.
And they for sure did not. It was this place called Elsewhere in Brooklyn.
Okay.
And
How much it cost to get in?
$90.
That's actually
But-
way less expensive than I thought it was going to be.
I know. And we were kind of feeling, I had just gotten over the norovirus and
Barely.
Barely. I mean, I'm good now. No, I was puking and shitting. Dude.
No, I know, but I'm just saying that you got over it, but you still sound like this.
Well,
so
I got
this.
this.
Was in the middle.
This
of
is
it.
not Noro. This I got at this fucking place for sure. Because I remember being there going, like my throat started getting itchy. And I was like, fuck. And I was like, I'm definitely getting something from being surrounded
Yeah.
by these like, whatever. So, but one of the rooms was this room with this giant disco ball and these lights and all these little disco balls and everything. And it was like music that you go, this isn't music. It's literally like an experience. Like this is made just to enhance them on drugs.
Sure.
This
Yeah,
is not
yeah.
something you can listen to, whatever. And then I thought,
Meanwhile, that's like what Feeney listens to brush his teeth.
yeah, exactly.
He loves that.
He loves that shit. And there's the other room I thought was gonna be like the hip hop, you know.
Mhm.
Like I was like, oh, let's go to that room, whatever. Like let's go, dance to some
Yeah.
music.
Grind.
Let's go grind.
That's something that you don't even realize you miss until you say it out loud.
I
I want
know.
to go grind with my wife somewhere.
Go. That
I
would be
know.
great. She
Where
would
can we
love
go?
that.
Where's a grind club? Is there any like
No,
dirty
you have
dancing place?
you have to go to a place with people your age, or else you feel it.
Is there a summer camp where they're giving back alley abortions where we could go bump up against each
Tioga,
other? Uh-huh.
maybe. But we went in. It was just different types of house music. It was like you go from like, and then you open another door, and it's like. Diggity, and you this is no fucking different. This room is just smaller. It's more where I saw people. It was hot,
Yeah.
and people were
Yeah.
like, and they were like really grinding up on each
that
other.
made me
and
sick. The lower jaw. Like,
yeah, they were
jutted out.
really
Yeah.
on drugs.
Oh man.
And then there was another room called Chatbox, and that's where I got recognized. The security guy was like, "Hey man, big fan," and I was like, I overly did it. I was like, "You're such a fucking tool, dude." I was to me. I was like,
I thought you said that to the dude.
no,
I was
no,
like,
no.
Jesus
I was
Christ.
like, I go like, "Oh, thanks, man," and he had his hands in his pocket. And I'm like, "What?" And he's like. He's like, and I gave him a little hug, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Thanks so much, man." And then I walked away, and I was like, "What an asshole! What a that never happens to me, asshole."
yeah,
thing
but
to do.
at least that guy thinks you were on drugs.
Yeah, true,
That's your
true.
best-
And I was hanging out with a hot chick.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I was
that's
like-
not because you could have just been like, "Thanks, dude."
I
like, giving
know.
him half a tug. And
Well,
walked
if you're
away.
watching this, I was sober as a judge.
You weren't smoking weed or anything.
I had smoked weed that night. but
Sure.
I was like,
I had.
yeah,
I gave
was
Chris
not
a
high.
little THC seltzer
Oh, really?
before the second
Those
show.
things hit, dude.
I mean, it hit him within 8 seconds.
Yeah, those
within
things
8
hit so
seconds, his
fast.
eyes looked like he was in the 4th round of Rocky.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
just like puffed, ready to go. He had a great set. It was so funny, but I was like, man, it's so funny to watch two people react completely different to the same thing.
Yeah, well, we were drinking those the last episode, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Like halfway through, I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, I've been. They're now in my fridge.
Yeah,
They're routinely in my fridge.
yeah, great.
yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
So then we went to this place, Chatbox, where I got seen by that
Yes.
guy, whatever, and that was nice. We walked in, and it was like. It was all white, and the lights were kind of like dim, and they were playing music that was like R&B, like it was good, like
Uh-huh.
it was good music, and we're dancing a little bit, and I really enjoyed that room. And then Caroline was like, "Okay, we should go back down to my friends," and I was like, "Okay, yeah, let's go back to hell."
Yeah,
like it
yeah.
literally was like it was like, and you're like,
We should go re-jumpstart our
I'm
anxiety
gonna go
attacks.
back to having a panic attack. No, but it was fun. I was like, but I liked that chat box room the best.
Yeah,
But that is what it felt like.
I've never
At
been
one
to
point,
a rave.
I mean, this is how much I dated myself. I turned to them and I go, like, they're all on, except for Caroline, but her friends were all rolling, and she was like microdosing on so I'm
Sure.
really the only one that's like
so
seeing it for. Like that's what happens when you're like, when you
say it out loud. I'm the only one seeing it for what it is,
God,
man.
good fucking
Nobody
capitalism,
else, nobody
man.
else is getting the truth. They're all through the filter
No.
of, synthetic drugs and designer club stuff. I'm there and I'm just like, man, these are kids.
I go,
throwing
we're
it
all
away."
wearing expensive fucking whatever, and no, but what I mean is I'm looking at we're in this building.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
This is to them when you're on drugs, you're like, where am I? Lights
Oh, yeah.
are going everywhere. I could literally, I see the doors, I see people. I'm
You
like,
can see the beams.
yeah. So, but I turn to them. I'm like dated myself completely, and I turn to them. I go, "This is like a scene from The Matrix," and they were like, "What?" Like they didn't care at all. Like I was like, "Okay, you know The Matrix."
Do you know what's funny? Is I would have probably aged myself even worse by saying this is like the scene from Fear, or this is like the scene from what was that Michael Douglas, Glenn Close movie?
Right.
Or
People your own age wouldn't have gotten your references.
Yeah, no, not even. I mean, it's an old movie that I used to watch just to get boned up to.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, what a New Year's it was.
What a New Year's it was, you know?
It was a great time, and we're looking for. It's going to be a healthy 2026. I have a
I
feeling.
hope
I think
so.
Brendan's gonna by the end of by summer. I think Brendan's body is going to be like in like a real alternate state.
You think so?
Yeah, I really do. I think you're gonna do bodily big things, career big things, and I think it's gonna be justified that you're wearing those chains after this transformation.
Well, I always figure dress for the job you want,
Yeah,
and that's
blunt roller to
to
a
be
rapper.
Gary Owens. All right. Hey, so long, everybody. By the way, we're redoing the Atlanta date. Someone fucked up along the way. Wasn't me, though.
Nice.
I'll tell you. But by the way, Emilio texted me today.
Uh-huh.
We got this email that was like, "Hey man, we're almost sold out for this show. Blah blah blah. I think we should be sold out by Sunday." I did the gig already. He was like, "How exciting is this?" And I went, "I did this gig 2 weeks ago." He went, "Still exciting."
Man, it just pays to have a manager with his finger on the pulse.
Right. So we had to move the Atlanta date. That's why you didn't see that. That's why we're figuring it out. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Indianapolis, Key West, Florida.
Nice.
I'm
Tom
going
Dustin.
to
That'll
Tom
be fun.
Dustin's room.
That's such a fun gig.
I think this week, right? January 14th to the
Tell Tommy I
17th.
said hi.
Yeah, it's
This
gonna
is
be
about
so
the
fun.
same date I did last year. So fun.
So
We're gonna have a
fun.
great time.
I
The
can't
Airbnb
wait.
is really nice.
Yeah.
You're gonna bike around the town.
Yeah, Caroline's coming. It's gonna be sick.
I'm excited.
I
for
bought
you.
her ticket with credits.
That's baller.
That's baller,
That's
right?
cool.
So, and then I got Raleigh coming up too. So all that stuff is, and DC is back on the Loft. I thought that wasn't happening. It's back on at the end of this month.
Nice.
Tickets are available at BrendanSagalow.com.
And now that you've fully switched off the episode, MikeCannonComedy.com for dates. I will be in Baltimore, Pottstown, Pennsylvania, Wilmington, Delaware. I got a ton of dates coming in. MikeCannonComedy.com, punchuplive.com/Mike Cannon.
Hell yeah. And check out Beautiful Boys and Sag
yeah.
Daddy to Pod.
Sign up at gasdigital.com. Use code FART.
Sure.
You guys get a
Yeah.
kickback for that.
That's right. Follow Natalie's advice.